Good morning from Reykjavic, Iceland. It's not so beautiful right out here at the moment, but we are going to go off and see some beautiful sights. We are taking a tour today. We booked it through Venture Ashore, and it's called the Golden Circle Tour. So we're going to go see all the areas in the Golden Circle. This is like an 8.5-hour tour, so it is going to be a long, busy, tiring day. We did pay, I believe it was like $146, I think, per person for this tour. I'm excited to get going and see what's out there. It is a little chilly today. It looks a little rainy, so I got my jacket. I am bringing my hat today. So let's get going and get on with our day.
Well, here we are getting off in Reykjavik. Now it's our port today, but it's actually our final port as well, because the ship's going to be here for the night. So we're going to go do our tour, then we're going to come back here and have an almost normal night on the cruise ship, besides some things not being open. And then tomorrow we're going to be disembarking here from the same spot. So today's like a trial run of where to go and how to get off the ship for tomorrow. It looks to be kind of cold today, but right now, very, very mild. You can see our ship is here. There's another ship behind us, probably doing the same thing. We don't need no stinking umbrella.
But I have ponchos.
Ponchos are all we need.
So we just got off the ship, and this is really cool. Walking out, it's a covered little area, which is kind of nice here since it rains a lot.
All right, so we came out of the port. We walked through the first parking lot, which is all Norwegian tours. And then we're going to cross the street to the next parking lot. And hopefully that's where we're going to find our tour. All right, so I'm not saying there's a little bit of confusion, but some of the folks that were supposed to be on the 8 o'clock bus this morning, the bus ended up getting here a little bit late. We're supposed to be checking in right now for our tour, but our bus and our tour isn't here yet. But, you know, these are the things that happen. You just got to go with the punches. Also, try to make sure you have a phone that works. In the event you have to call to check up on a tour or something like that, you can always just get on the phone, make a phone call. We have a phone number right now if we need to call the emergency number. If something, we'll wait a little bit longer, and if nothing happens, our bus doesn't show up, we can call that and check on it. But there's plenty of people out here waiting. This could just be an Iceland thing, so we'll see what happens. Well, there you go. Our bus just got here, and now our guy is standing there calling people's names out. People are cheering when their name gets called. We're only about less than 15 minutes later than we should be, so not too bad. So we took a nice drive through the city of Reykjavik, and it was really cool how we got out of the city and all of a sudden just encountered some beautiful, beautiful areas to drive through. Our first stop here on our way to our core destination, you could say, is at a little bakery place. They've got some amazing, amazing looking things here. A little coffee shop as well. Sharon's getting the hookup for us. They've got all kinds of stuff here. Little cakes. We've got some jams, honey, salsa, pesto. We've got some really cool stuff. Look at this amazing stuff they've got over here. Oh gosh. Oh wow, look at these breads right here. And this is just like side of the road. There's a gas station. It's like a little strip mall. Got some delicious looking sandwiches over here. Oh wow. This is a little bit of an upgrade from 7-Eleven or Circle K, I'll tell you that right now. Oh, and if you needed a beer, I see a bole. We had one of those at the Natural Bath the other day. All right, so I'm going to join Matthew here as we wait for Sharon. All right, so my first impression was this was kind of a convenience store, but it's really much more. It's almost like one large connected building. Very nice restaurant facilities, snacks, food, some shopping here. It almost is like their version of Buc-ee's. How's that for comparison? Sharon and Matthew coming out with our snacks for the rest of the ride. Did you get the goods?
Look what I got.
Okay, what do you get?
Does that not look delicious?
Oh my, that looks fabulous. Well, our first stop here is a place called Kerið, or not so much a place, but a thing. Matthew, what do we got here? This is like a volcanic crater here.
Yeah, it looks like a crater.
Let's take a look and see what this thing looks like.
So we made our way up the short path to go see the crater Kerið. There's a small fee to enter if you're traveling on your own. It's 600 Icelandic krona, or about $4.40 US. Now, this crater is like 6,500 years old, so that's amazing on its own. You can see all the red volcanic rock around it, and then it's surrounded on the outside up top by lava rock. Contrary to popular belief, Kerið was not formed by a volcanic explosion, but rather by a cone volcano that erupted and emptied its liquid magma reserve. The weight of the cone then collapsed into the empty magma chamber, creating the current crater. Now, the water you see in the bottom of the crater is at the same level as the water table underground in that area. So it looks like a lake, and it's gorgeous, but it's not caused by rainfall. As you look around through the plains and then the mountains, one thing that stands out is the lack of trees, and that's just an Iceland thing because the ground is predominantly just volcanic or lava rock, so trees don't grow there.
We just made a stop here at Gullfoss. It's supposedly an amazing waterfall. We're going to go check it out. Our tour guide said it's one of his favorites here in Iceland. So let's go take a look and see how it compares to some of the other waterfalls we've seen over the last few days.
Now, our next stop was the Gullfoss waterfall. Translated, it's Golden Falls. We were blown away by the amazing double-tiered waterfall. You could make the trek all the way to the next platform and get a Niagara Falls experience if you wanted to, but we were on a tour, so our time was a little limited, and we want to have time for a little shopping. So we enjoyed the view for a bit before heading back.
All right, so we made it back. Here's the Gullfoss Panorama Restaurant, Cafe, and Shop. Let's check it out. I think Sharon's going to be in heaven. There's Matthew. I found him. And there we go. Sharon in her natural habitat.
Again.
She's like, yeah, that waterfall was cool, but I need to do some shopping.
It was cool. It was literally cool, like cold.
Now, this was kind of cool. On our way to the next official stop, our tour guide had the bus driver pull over so we could stop at kind of a farm and check out the Icelandic horses. Now, this is where we learned that even though they're small and very, very cute, don't call the horses ponies, as it'll make the farmer or the owner of those horses mad.
You want to see about getting a horsey ride?
Well, maybe another time. It's a little chilly today. It's a little chilly for me today.
Sharon.
It's cold out here. This is the coldest day we've had on the whole cruise.
You're mistaking cold for wind.
No, well,
That's what it is.
I think the wind makes it much cooler.
All right, well, we are here at the Geysir. The Geysir Center here is on my left. Again, more shops and stuff, but this is our lunch break. So we're going to be grabbing a bite to eat here first. Then we're going to cross the street and go look at the hot springs and the geysers.
Yes, there's 42 hot springs here.
There is, but the main one is the one that shoots up into the air.
Right, they said about every 5 to 7 minutes.
Yep.
So we want to head it over there for one of those so we can see that.
There we go. There's where we are. Okay, Sharon and Matthew are already eyeing up. Easy now. Don't be eyeing up, all the shopping already.
All right, let's go eat.
Another place with quality product.
Oh my goodness, I think
Oh, Matthew, Thor and Loki mugs right over here. Oh my. Matthew's got his eye on that. How much is it?
16,000 kroner.
So what is that? How much is 16,000 kroner? It's $60. Not bad.
I don't know if I want this.
I think the question you guys have to ask yourself is, will this fit in your luggage? That's what you need to ask yourself. How about one of these smaller ones?
they're not the...
Super, super cool.
That's like 115 US.
Well, just get yourself one of those plastic helmets and you'll be okay. All right, so we're gonna look around here, find some food. We'll show you what the food looks like here at the Geysir Center. All right, well, we got to this location. We opted to grab food first. We thought that was the smart move. Get your food, then go over and see the geyser. Then we can kind of see how much time we got.
The line was quite long. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it really only took about probably 12 minutes, 15 minutes tops in the line, which isn't too horrible. And so we got ourselves a fish and chips right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Matthew got a burger.
Looks pretty crispy. Matthew got a burger. Lots of fries. Oh, for crying out loud.
Delicious donut to share.
That's ridiculous. Oh, and the old man, yeah, I had to get the Einstock Icelandic Pale Ale.
Look at this fish. It is
Oh, you're gonna like that.
flaky inside. It looks
You're going to like that crispiness on there, aren't you, Sharon? All right, let's see if Sharon likes it. Is that a win? That's a winner. I am ready to go, Sharon, but first I need to tell the camera one thing. Lunch was okay. Matthew said the burger was pretty darn good, better than expected. The fish and chips was not bad. The fish was delicious. The outside was a little bit crispy.
I like it, but see, I like mine crispy, so I thought it was some of the best fish and chips I've ever
Really?
had.
Okay.
Yes, I thought it was much better than what we had in London.
Okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. You did like the fish, though.
See, I guess you guys are just gonna have to come to both places and test it for yourself.
We can come here and spend. It was. I think it was probably what
29.80 kronas, Icelandic kronas.
29,000.
Oh no, that the burger was 2,980. The fish and chips I think was 32.80.
So what? I think it was probably about 50 or 60 bucks U.S. out the door.
Total.
And one funny thing that I didn't realize, so with the beer in Iceland, I remember seeing that the alcohol drinks don't have a lot of alcohol in them. This beer is only 2.25% alcohol by volume, so you could drink these things all night long. Like, you get more of a buzz on a bunch of Coors Light than you would this Icelandic Pale Ale, which is weird because it's got a picture of a Nord on it, you know, or some might say a Viking.
There's only a couple places in Iceland that you can get beer that has actual alcohol.
Yes.
Or regular alcohol.
A good amount of alcohol. Anyway, but the beer was tasty, the food was good, and now we're gonna go check out a geyser. So let's blow out of here. See what I did there, Sharon? Geyser, blow. All right, so first we had our lunch. Now we're gonna walk over here and check out the geysers. Or the geyser, I should say. Everything else is more like hot springs. I think he said there's 42 of them around. Uh-oh, umbrella issue. One tip, don't use your umbrella because the wind will turn it inside out pretty darn quickly. Now we gotta make sure we don't get run over. Oh, we did it. Yeah, I don't know, this is the first little field. You can see some stuff bubbling up over there. Steam coming out of the ground. Well, what we want to do is find the big geyser, which should be back here somewhere. So we made it to the spot, the main geyser spot. Our guide did mention don't stand downstream when the geyser blows because you'll get a little stinky bath. And he said it's an inside joke between all the tour guides. There's always somebody that gets a hot mess on them, and they all laugh at that person.
And there's a lot of people, especially some younger kids, that keep walking across. I think they're hoping to get it.
Yeah, they're hoping to get a little hot shower. There we go. Boom. That was it. The big blow. That was fabulous. Yeah, and there's some people right down there that got a nice whiff of it. Oh yeah. There you go. Sharon, what'd you think of the geyser? Tell me your immediate opinions. Immediate
That was pretty cool. I would have liked to see an even bigger one, but okay, we'll take what we can get. It was pretty cool.
Okay, now we're going to take a walk back to the bus, to the warm confines of our tour bus. Matthew, thoughts on the geyser?
Pretty cool. I mean, I wish it was super high in the air.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely cool to see. All right, so we're here in Þingvellir, I think is the way to pronounce that. So we're here, and this according to our tour guide, this is where back in the day, when Iceland had its parliament, back in its medieval times and up until the 1700s, the parliament would convene here outside Reykjavik. It would convene and do what its parliament would do. So that's a pretty cool fact. Another thing too, past here, if anyone here is a fan of Game of Thrones as well, this is where they film scenes from the wall and beyond the wall here in Iceland. And as we get closer too, you can see where the North American plate and the Eurasian plate also split. So you'll be able to step into the North American plate and then into the Eurasian plate. So I think this is Eurasia, I think, and then this is North America, I think.
In reality, we're kind of standing right over two separate continents at one time, which is a pretty cool thing.
Continental plates.
Continental plates. You know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's what I mean.
It's kind of interesting.
Very cool.
This is it.
All right, so gorgeous views here of this whole area. I mean, it's unbelievable. Look at this. It reminds me of being in Arizona, except the green parts. If everything was all just red dirt, then it'd be like being in Arizona.
Red Rock, you mean?
Yeah, Red Rock. Well, Sharon was just pointing out something of interest. Sharon, what were you just saying?
Well, this is our last stop, and amazingly enough, there is one final gift shop to check out. Now,
Wow.
I don't think I need
Shocking.
anything else, but you know what? I'll never pass up just kind of checking things out. This is just gorgeous. I
Beautiful
can't
view.
believe how amazing this day has been. This tour has been one of the best we've taken, I think.
It's been great, and Gilly, our tour guide, has been fabulous, and Eugene's driving has been great. So, thumbs up on the tour.
Well, we made it back to the port here in Reykjavik, and we are a little sad because this was our last tour of the entire cruise, but it was amazing. We saw so many sights, as you've already seen in the video. Just gorgeous scenery here in Iceland. So we have to head home tomorrow, unfortunately. But thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed all of our videos on this series of our Northern European cruise, and we will see you in the next video.